Chicago, 2011. A cop is murdered. Police and prosecutors swear they have the trigger man. He swears he didn't do it. How far will each side go to prove they're right?
Like it's just one bombshell after another, where you're like, what?
The story of a PlayStation, a brain-eating amoeba, and the relentless pursuit of justice. Off Duty, out now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
This message comes from Jackson. Taxes aren't something you can only think about once a year. With investments, planning for tax day is year-round. Fortunately, Jackson offers tax-efficient products. Visit jackson.com for more information on how our products can make your tax bill a little bit less painful. Jackson is short for Jackson Financial Incorporated, Jackson National Life Insurance Company, Lansing, Michigan, and Jackson National Life Insurance Company of New York, Purchase, New York.
Hi, this is Hannah Berner from Giggly Squad. Have you ever put on a bra that makes you feel like a goddess? Prepare to be obsessed with the Dream Angels Wicked Bra from Victoria's Secret, the iconic brand behind the world's most comfortable bras. And I only wear the most comfortable bras. The bestseller features an innovative sling for perfect lift without padding, and the fit is chef's kiss. Awaken your inner goddess with new colors and super femme lace embroidery. Find out why this bra has thousands of 5-star reviews and counting. Shop it in stores and online at victoriassecret.com.
Hello, and welcome back to the Psych Legal Pop Podcast. This is a podcast where we talk about popular culture through the lens of an attorney and a therapist. I'm Tess Brigham. I'm the therapist.
And I'm Brooke Brigham. I'm the attorney.
And we are back with Sister Wives, Season 20, Episode 3, all about eggplants. And we will dig into this, but we wanted to talk about a few Sister Wives related things. Mm-hmm. So I watched Special Forces. Brooke forgot.
I forgot.
She's a few weeks in and she's already like, oh.
Forget. No, I like the show. I literally just forgot that it was on.
So there was a little bit of Kody, but not a ton. But what you really see in this episode is sort of the beginnings of Kody's sexism and misogynistic tendencies and how they're going to start to, like wear thin on some people, especially Brianna, that chicken fry. And so in this week, they had to do these two different tests where one is they have to like rescue someone who's injured. So you have to go into this war-torn area and like rescue them. And there's various casualties. So you have to figure out, are they enemy or are they US or not? And so, that's part of it. They have to go and do that. And so Kody was paired with this one woman who's an Olympian. I don't know her very well. She's like 50, so she hasn't competed in a while. And Brianna, chicken fry. And sure enough, he was ladies. Like he kept saying ladies to them. And he would not listen to them at all. He wouldn't listen to Brianna. And he made them fail because he left a casualty. Because he wasn't listening to her. She was trying to stop him saying, hey, wait, there's someone here. No.
Wow.
Didn't have time to listen to her. So you can...
those women, they are just, over there talking and... Oh my gosh.
It is always, it's fascinating to see that, like, why are you assuming you're in charge? There's 3 of you. He just decided, he's in charge. This other woman, the Olympian, she's about your age. So, I mean, it's got nothing to do with, it's obviously a gender thing. So,
he thinks he's
Brianna's
stronger.
25. Yeah.
Yeah. Stronger, better, faster, more capable. Mm-hmm. Better under pressure. Yeah.
But he's not. He's not. He's not better under pressure. I mean, he passed the second part of the test, but his whole team failed. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, Jussie Smollett got pulled out because of his lungs. They basically said we have to medically, because he could not stop coughing. He was having some sort of allergic reaction to something in the air. And they were like, your lungs are toast and you have to leave.
So he's off the show.
He's off the show. And he was just saying how like, oh my God, I have to stay. I want to stay, blah, blah, blah. But then this happens. So we see that. We see Nick Young. He goes through some stuff. And that was interesting because Nick Young's a basketball player and they feel like he's not taking it seriously. And we learn something about his history, which is his brother was shot in the street. He was walking down the street with his then pregnant girlfriend and his brother gets shot. And he said that, I felt like I was responsible for the happiness of my family. That's why I played basketball. That's why I did that. My job is to be, his job is to be the clown. And he's like, so I laugh and I do this because I feel like this is my job. This is what I have to do. He didn't say it exactly like that, but I put the pieces together. And that was really interesting. Like you can, okay. Once you understand why someone is doing something, you see that humanity of like, no, he's not, because they think he's being so disrespectful and so awful. And it's like, it's got nothing to do with you guys. This is something so deep inside of him based on his childhood. So they called him into that. Yeah, into that thing to talk to him about it, to see. And I did not know about his brother. I didn't know much. No, he's still on the show. Okay. He's still on the show. But I think that they kind of got a little bit more of, okay, this is why he's acting this way. But anyway, that was that. And we learned a little bit more about Brianna Chicken Fry because she had a boyfriend, Zach Brown, who impressed Kody.
Oh, Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan, sorry.
Yeah.
And that was impressive to Kody, because he was asking her, he's like, oh, what do you do?
Star. Yeah.
Well, he was asking her, like, who are you? What's your qualifications or whatever? And she's like, oh, I have a podcast. And I think that didn't impress him so much. But dating a major celebrity did. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Try to remember to watch next week.
All right. Do you want to get into the Janelle?
Yeah, I wanted to know. Okay. So I wanted to know what you thought about this. We just tried to find some information on this. It's non-existent, but Janelle is on her Instagram talking about, coming soon. Stay tuned. She's got this new coaching program and it's called Second Chapter Coaching. We cannot find a website about it or anything about it. She has some sort of free masterclass that Tessa's going to sign up for.
Yeah, I need to see what her program is because she's got a program.
Systems. She has systems. She says sign up for her masterclass and she'll give you her systems for free. Now, okay, coaching is in the title of your program. So that would imply that you are a certified coach of some sort. There's no evidence that Janelle is a coach or is we couldn't find any on the Google. So this seems, I the first thing I thought was, is this like a new MLM? It seems like false advertising. If you're advertising yourself as a coach.
Well, but you don't have to. I mean, you technically, that's the whole thing. That's why people get into coaching. And it's kind of like being a consultant. There's no standard for it. Yes, there are people that go through a program that are certified and they do all the things that they need to do and they get the years of experience. But yeah, a lot of people do what Janelle does, which is I can call it this. I can call it coaching. And, I don't need to, I don't know. I don't know if she took a weekend seminar. I don't know if she's been studying all this. That's why we're looking for a website to tell us, like, what is your background? What's your experience? But it is so humorous to think that we've all been watching you and we just watched your entire family fall apart. And we just realized that you'd all been lying to us for many, many years. Like, okay, really? This is your choice. And I think a lot of this is Janelle's way of wanting to capitalize on sister wives, but not wanting to be vulnerable in any way, shape, or form. So, because what Christine did by writing that book, that's very vulnerable. She put it all out there. She said all the things, all the humiliating, awful things. But Janelle doesn't want to do that. Janelle, that's not who Janelle is. And that feels really uncomfortable. The problem is that your reality personalities, like that means you have to keep being vulnerable. And so it almost feels a little bit like, oh, I'll do this coaching thing and I can, use my wisdom and my experience. But here's the thing. There's a big difference between coaching and advice, coaching and living. And I will say this to my clients all the time. I'll say, I know this not because of anything other than being on this planet longer than you. I know this. So there are certain things that people know just because they've gone through them. They've been there. That's how wisdom comes about. But that's not coaching. And I think that's a big problem that people make. It's not coaching. It's not any of it. People think, again, I don't want to get started, but people think this is so easy. They think it's so easy or so simple or so straightforward. Or if you've lived something, you should be able to do that. And what happens ultimately is that they then take, for the person that's not trained, they basically take their square cookie cutter, and no matter who shows up, they're going to use the square cookie cutter.
Right. So it sounds like it's going to be like a written lecture, like it's just going to be you'll get some papers of, I don't know what her systems are. And it's like, here, but everyone gets the same system. And here, ask yourself these questions. Here's maybe some journal prompts, or I don't know, like stuff like that. Very one-dimensional. Yeah. I mean, and I don't coaching, like this, especially since we were just talking about this when talking about Christine's book on our Patreon. We're going through her book and talking about it. And
yes, if you're interested, join at the $8 level. Go on.
Yes. And we were talking a lot about Janelle's culpability, if you will, in this dysfunctional family system with the Browns, where Janelle knew what was happening financially and said nothing.
Yeah.
She had no financial power, but she saw all of the, the money that Kody was spending. She knew how much everybody was getting and what they were spending it on, what Kody was spending it on for decades, and never said anything.
Yeah. Well,
to the other wives.
And she championed herself as being this really smart woman. I know all this stuff about accounting. I know all these things. I'm smart with money and all of that. Yeah. You were supposed to be this businesswoman. And it's a little bit of like, well, that doesn't give me any faith in your business. I mean, Janelle, there's nothing that I've seen you do all these years that has made me think, I'm going to follow her. Yeah. I'm going to follow her. And here, and again, people think that if they live a certain life, that makes you qualified to do this. It's like, no, being able to live a life and being able to teach that to other people. And again, so courses are always going to be very cookie cutter, in that way. But yeah, I mean, if she is dealing with people with a second chapter, okay, so what does that mean? And again, if you don't understand how people operate or how people work, you're going to make a big mistake. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for some of these other people to just make mistakes because you just don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's just, it's ridiculous. It's
if you're willing
ridiculous
to take one for the team and
now I'm curious because I want to see what these systems are.
Masterclass. Yeah. And report back. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm really curious. I'm sure it's terrible.
Or what I'm curious about is, did she just take, it's what I argued about with Jay Shetty and Mel Robbins and some of these other people, which is, the book that I wrote, True You, is based on my years of experience, things that I saw with my own eyes, what I would, and how I perceive things. It's my own theories and my own ideas. So my guess would be is that she probably did a lot of this through AI or Googling, because you can Google, you could put together a plan just pulling stuff from the internet. So that's what I'm very curious about.
Well, now, what is your book called, Tess? Let's promote it.
Oh, yes. True You, a step-by-step guide to conquering your quarter life crisis.
And where can people buy it?
Amazon.
Okay.
So go check it out. It's on Amazon.
It's based on real life therapy, coaching,
therapy, people that I worked with. I changed the names and, changed some things. But yeah, these were people that I worked with. And I talk about like the 6 things that you need to work on in your 20s to evolve and grow.
From a real therapist and a real
yes.
certified life coach.
Yes. Okay. Now we got to get into all about eggplants.
All about eggplants. Oh,
all
God.
Right. This was
we pick up where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tony and Mykelti in the middle of Nebraska in a tornado.
Mm-hmm.
And this really is scary. I didn't know what is hitting their windshield. Is it like rocks that the winds are stirring up, or?
Yeah, I don't know, because I was like, really, could hail do that? But I guess if hail's moving, if it's sharp, it's like, solid ice and it's moving that fast, then I think
or
it's
stuff that's just being picked up, from the swirling around. Yeah. Like that's what I'm thinking are these rocks or what? But yeah, I love this. So Tony puts his visor down because that's going to protect him. It's like, put your visor down. And it's 6:45. It should be over by 7. So they seek shelter at the Best Western off the side of the highway with the rest of, the people driving down the highway. And then it ends.
Yeah.
They survived.
Yes. They're fine.
I don't ever want to be in a tornado. Terrifying.
No. I don't want to rip on anyone's looks, but I find Tony so strange. I know a lot of people do, but I just don't like the way he look, like all of it. I don't see the appeal. Yeah. I'm really, I'm like, keep trying to find the appeal and I'm not finding it.
Well, Tony seems like a nice guy, a good husband. He's kind of a nerd. He looks better with short hair. I mean, we saw him when we first met him. He had short hair. Remember?
Oh, yeah, vaguely.
He looks a lot better with short hair. The color of his mustache doesn't even match the color of his hair, which I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could, do a few things.
Yes,
I don't want to be mean. Yeah, I don't want to.
No, I don't want to be mean or cut him down about his looks. But when you look at him, I'm like, oh, he is really kind of odd looking. Like,
well, and he's got this thing where it's like he never blinks. Like his eyes are always
that too.
Wide open, and they're like really wide open, like popping out open. I don't know what that is.
I think the other thing too is he's got this long hair and it's all really straight. And it doesn't suit him. And then it also makes the mustache straight. So the mustache seems sinister.
Well, he must be straightening his hair, blowing out his hair because he has curly hair.
Okay. Huh.
Sometimes you'll see it like if he hasn't straightened it, it's curly. But remember when we first met him, he had like short hair and it was kind of like long on top and curly, wavy.
I got to go back and look. And it's lost my mind.
Totally different.
But, apparently he's quite the chess pro. So, and you were right. They're moving to Charlotte. But we'll get to that because we've got to go to Parowan.
Well, he's not.
First.
I don't think he's a pro. I think, doesn't Christine like clarify that? Or somebody clarifies that. He's not a pro. He's good. And, he enters tournaments. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He teaches chess. He has some he does it online. People like to watch him online. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he's a pro.
Oh, okay.
Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Someone will tell us if I'm wrong.
Okay. Well, before we get there, we got to go to Parowan because Meri's girlfriends are coming over for a painting and wine night.
Yeah, it's paint and sip.
Paint and sip. It's like, oh my God, Meri, you are so basic.
Well, here's the thing. Like, okay, is this entire season going to be about Meri dating?
Yes.
Okay, well, kill me now because I can't with it. Like, first of all, they have to recap the speed dating.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, this guy, Ron, who's an attractive man, seemed very interested in her. They've had no contact. Now, why is that? Did she give him? We don't even know if she even filled out the thing because she told Jen she wasn't going to do it. She says he hasn't called her. Well, did you even give him your number? Did you even fill that thing out?
Well, I get the sense if she's saying he hasn't called yet, that means that she did, match with him, that she did say that she liked him.
Okay.
So, but is it possible? I've never done one of these speed dating things, but what happens if Meri said that she was interested in Ron and Ron said he wasn't interested in Meri? Wouldn't that then go nowhere?
Right. But I thought he said that he was, and that he was going to put her name down on his.
I mean, maybe, but maybe that's just what he told the cameras.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he got home and rethought it.
Maybe he went home and Googled her. Was like, oh.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this kind of goes back to, we were just talking about Christine's book. And it was really about, this whole thing with Meri and her friends. And there was this whole story of how Christine, I guess, was part of Meri's downline. And they went on this LuLaRoe cruise. And basically, Meri felt slighted by Christine. She felt like Christine ignored her. So then Meri then proceeded to ignore her, belittle her, make fun of her, and just was mean to her for the rest of this cruise. And it's just, I think it's so interesting how I don't know if it was like Meri treats Christine and Janelle and Robyn one way and she treats all of these friends of hers, but it really does feel like, what I really wonder with Meri is how real are these friendships?
Mm-hmm.
Because you get so mad, you get so slighted by the smallest things from someone that you've known for a good chunk of your life. And you're willing to slight her and but these other women that you've known on, for not as long, they always agree with you.
Christine and Janelle are not Meri's friends. She did not pick these people to be friends with. These women were forced upon her.
Mm-hmm.
They were never friends, and Meri was never going to be friends with them. She doesn't have the emotional capacity or whatever to be friends with someone who's sleeping with her husband.
Mm-hmm.
These other gals, that she's hanging out with now, they're not threatening to her in that way. And she chose them, or they chose, you know what I mean? She chose to be friends with them. I think it's a completely different dynamic. I mean,
yes,
Meri never liked Janelle or Christine.
I guess it's yes. And what was I going to say? It also makes me wonder, how do these women ever push her? Do these women ever disagree with her? Because we have yet to see Jen or anybody else really push Meri or challenge Meri. I'm just wondering about these friendships. Like, they feel, I don't know. But you're right.
Jen
it's
pushes
different.
her.
Okay.
Jen pushes her a little. Probably could do more.
Mm-hmm.
But like these, like Hillary, Andrea, Amber, they're just surface level friends. They're just friends because Meri needs people to film with, quite frankly.
Yeah, I guess so.
She has nobody else to film with. And her and Jen together gets a little old. So she had to bring in these other three.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, it feels very, I don't know, maybe they have deep talks off camera.
Mm-hmm.
But the stuff on camera and the stuff with this with the eggplant stuff and the peach and the emojis and then having to go ask everyone else, well, do you know what an eggplant emoji means? And my favorite was Robyn. She's like, an eggplant is an eggplant. What's it supposed to be? God.
Oh, please.
This is a new low. These eggplant jokes. And again, then we go back to this talking head with Meri. This is her entire storyline, talking about how she's been dating here and there, and she just wants someone kind and someone willing to cheer her on.
Yeah, with facial hair and hopefully 6 feet, but she's fine with that. She truly, I mean, I wrote that down too. I was like, this is so sad that all she wants is someone who's going to be kind to her and cheer her on and believe in her. That's all she wants. Like, that is, I mean, so you'd think it wouldn't be so hard to find somebody, but I don't know. I mean, that's what I wonder about Meri. I do wonder, like, Christine, same thing. Christine wanted this. This is what she was looking for too. And she found it relatively fast. What I wonder about Meri is Meri open? Is she open to meeting people? And I do wonder if she feels closed off on these dates and to these men. That's all.
She seemed, I don't know, during the speed dating, the guys she was speed dating, most of them were so dull that it was easy for Meri to look good. But she at least, Meri can carry on a conversation for 10 minutes. And she's been doing TV for a long time, so she can talk, she can do these things. But there is a level of closed offness about her still.
Mm-hmm. And so maybe this is part of her worthing up, but that's really, she's got to be willing, just like Janelle, you got to be willing to be vulnerable. Mm-hmm. You got to be willing to fall down. You've got to be willing to hurt. You've got to be willing to, and I do wonder if she's got walls. Anyway. So I have to say I was very impressed by how good of painters, like Meri's was a good, Meri can paint. And everyone did their own interpretation.
Andrea, who had the eggplant with all like the splatters on it.
Yeah, I thought hers was really good. I mean, even the woman that did the smiley face, I was like, I don't think I can make a circle that straight. I don't think I can do that. So, I mean, I was very impressed. And then, of course, Meri wrote, she had the eggplant and then she had something that said dinner time. And everyone's like, oh,
I know. That's it.
What are you eating? Eggplant farm?
I hated about this whole thing. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. But then Hillary is going to reveal her painting, but no,
not
commercial. Yet. Not yet. I'm like, wait a minute. Were you not going to see Hillary's? Oh my God. But no, we can't, because we've got to go back to Nebraska where Mykelti and Tony are going to the hotel for shelter. That's kind of all I see. They just kind of find shelter.
Then they get back on the road. They meet up with Christine and David. And then the next morning, Christine and David see these craters on the windshield. David wants to chase tornadoes.
Yes.
This is all goofy and silly. And then they carry on onward to North Carolina.
Then we go to Kody and Robyn and Flagstaff. And what's interesting is, okay, you guys are not keeping your timeline together very well at all. Because we went from, I think we should move, we're moving, to we bought a house, we made an offer, and now we are packing up everything out of our house.
Yeah.
And they are packing like crazy.
They started packing like before they even found out that their offer had been accepted.
Because they already went through the process of I'm sorry, but you were absolutely right. I'm such a sucker. You're absolutely right. They found that dream home. Mm-hmm. I think they had been talking about wanting to leave. They found that home. It got down to a price that they could put the money together. Mm-hmm. And they did it. And then it was like, oh crap, we have to introduce this. And again, what you're trying to sell us on is we are leaving this one house because of pain. Okay. But we're getting this new house, this big house that's much, much bigger than this house that was even big. We're gonna, because we need to have space for all these people. that are going to come and visit
These
us.
hypothetical people.
These hypothetical people that none of them are going to visit you until you reach out to them.
This is pathetic. We'll get to that. But yeah, this was all set up because last week they're talking about, oh, maybe we'll just start looking for a home. Well, this week they're already packing.
Yeah.
They found their dream home. But their offer on the dream home is contingent on them selling this home that they're currently in, which these contingent offers, I don't know about other places, but they don't exist any longer in California.
Yeah.
It used to be that you could make an offer saying, well, yeah, I'll buy your house, but only if I can sell my house.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that anymore.
No, not out here.
You got to buy it.
The other thing is, I don't know. I was a little annoyed. This is like when Kody acts like he knows everything and we all know nothing, where he's like, so like talking to us, like, so we, in order for us to buy this new home, we have to sell this home. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah. Guess what? 99% of the people in this world have to do that. Mm-hmm. Have to do that. No, yes. Everybody, yes, contingent. Yeah. I mean, I just was like, we're not dumb. Like, we understand how this process works, but we see Justin. This is Justin.
Justin's here.
Justin Bemis. And he's here. And listen, they get an all cash offer, slightly under asking, no contingencies. So that's pretty good. So look at Justin working overtime.
Yeah. Justin's making a lot of money off this family.
Yeah.
And this is all because of Robyn's motto, faith in God, one step in front of the other.
Mm-hmm.
Robyn made this all happen.
She did. She did. She
said, God will find us a home. He will make sure we sell this house so we can get into that home. And then we get this whole discussion about the table.
Oh God, I'm like, I don't care. I don't think the table's all that bad, but Kody, the language.
It's kind of a metaphor for
what, he talks about relationship.
Well, he says that so he said that before Robyn came along, he didn't really care what was in his wife's houses. It was like, oh, you want to buy this bed. He didn't care. He didn't care about the furniture choices or whatever. And then when they met, Robyn wanted Kody to make decisions about the house with her. And she provided him an office in her house. And the other wives could have done the same.
Yeah, they could have all given him an office. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but 2 of your wives have 6 children each. Mm-hmm. How many bedrooms were there? I mean, again, so
right. Where would your office be exactly?
Yeah, but so Janelle is a bad guy because she wanted her children to have separate bedrooms. And even then, Savannah didn't even have a bedroom.
No, so she slept in Janelle's room.
Yeah, so I mean, she barely had that. So you're going to shove. So yeah, and again, it's back to this is again how Kody sees it. Robyn wants me to be included. Robyn, wants me to be part of this. Robyn cares about me. Robyn did it. It's like, no, she was playing the long game, Kody. She's been playing the long game this whole time. She's been playing the long game. She knew what she needed to do.
Yeah.
And she had you. I think the other thing too is I think she realized pretty quickly that he was smitten, that he was, and that she could really run this show. If she played her cards right. But then we get into this whole thing about this, the table and how Robyn's explaining it to us, the viewers, how Kody has kind of 2 different tastes. He's got this one taste that's very manly. And then he's got a taste like hers, which is very traditional, intricate old world. I didn't know that was a thing. Intricate old world is a thing.
It's an aesthetic.
As manly is too, I'm like, okay, yeah, because he got great taste. And then Kody continuing to say me and Robyn, me and Robyn, me and Robyn. It's like, again, our parents are grammar Nazis, but God damn it. You've been on TV for a while. You're a personality.
Why he doesn't even care.
Why can't you get this right?
Because no one's pointed it out to him. Because
Me and Robyn.
But
Okay.
this whole thing about these two, they think, they don't. Robyn sort of alluded to this, but she doesn't practice it. It's like wherever you go, there you are.
Yes. Yes.
This whole thing about new beginning. They both say it's going to be a new beginning. It's going to be a new beginning. And especially Kody. But Robyn says, this new home is a new beginning. It's close to the college, close to the girls' church. Now, Kody is the most delusional. A new beginning and a place for his kids to come to, a start over. He needs a place for Truly that is sort of like her room. He has these strained relationships with adult children. The house is a new opportunity to invite them here. Kody, I don't care if you move into fucking Buckingham Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Your children are not going to want to come see you because you're an asshole.
Yeah.
And you've been an asshole to them. You've mistreated them. You've abandoned them.
And their mothers.
And their mothers and everything else. You have to repair that with them. Getting a new house and inviting them over is not going to increase your chances of them coming.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is?
So stupid and delusional.
Because Kody is so surface level. He talks about how this place is opulent. Kody is so about image that in his mind, a bigger house, a nicer house, a new house that's opulent, of course the kids would want to come. I mean, how would they want? No, of course they're going to want to come and visit us now that we're living in this big. This is what
here in this magnificent,
estate that we have now, and so again, I cannot wait until the show is off the air to see how these two numbnuts are planning on paying this mortgage.
Yeah,
because this is like probably a 30-year mortgage, and we've talked about this. This is at least 5 figures. This is at least $10,000 a month.
Yeah. And I mean, they sold the other house for quite a bit. They pretty much doubled I think it was like 1.8ish.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know what the mortgage is. We don't, so we don't know what they cleared. And then, of course, ironically, now that Kody needs money for this new house, now he's interested in selling.
Yes. Yeah. Oh God, that was unbelievable. Yeah. And then the other thing that's part of this too is, so Meri's money, Janelle's money. So this is a very clear thing, which is because Robyn invested, because Robyn got this house, it doubled in. So they reaped all the benefits of having this home. And now they are taking all of that. And Janelle has jack shit because she was in an apartment. Right. I mean, that's the other part of it too, is like that's the part about this Janelle being so passive about everything that's unbelievable. By that point, I would have stayed married to Kody just so I could see what was going on, so I could start tracing everything, put together my lawsuit.
Well, yeah. And again, we don't know this yet. Maybe it'll come out later in the season. I sort of doubt it, but we don't know whether or not when Coyote Pass sold, whether Meri and Janelle were given any kind of equalizing payments for that, for the fact that they gave Robyn and Kody X amount of dollars to make the down payment. And therefore, they had this asset doubled in value. They sold it. So you should be able to trace, this. I don't know if that ever happened. We may never know. I would love it if they would come out and tell us, but I'm sure there was some sort of NDA. That was probably part of the deal. Kody said, okay, we're going to sell Coyote Pass. You're going to get some money, and whatever deal we make, you cannot talk about it.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I hope that they got something more than just a quarter of Coyote Pass, because they deserve more because of that house deal.
Yes. And
Meri gave money. Meri gave money too.
Yeah. Yeah.
They both did.
Yeah.
To get Robyn into that house.
So yeah, no, it's unbelievable. What's happening here. And Kody brushes off all of this. And I love these two. Kody is what is he? He's your age or a little bit older. He's
57, according to what he said on Special Forces.
So he's 57. She's 47. They do have some younger kids, but the youngest is 9, 10. So this is not the point in someone's life where you get a bigger house. I mean, this is the other part of it too. I just cannot wait for them to try to make these payments. And then also, you're going to have to hire, you're going to have to hire a bunch of people to do a bunch of work around here. Yeah. I mean, this is an estate. Like this, you need gardeners and cleaners and all of this stuff. You two are going to do all this?
No.
And
it's going to turn into just some junky place. I mean, with all of Kody's junk all over the property.
Well, and Robyn's crap and their horrible art. And it's going to be gross soon.
Yeah. Psych Legal Pop will be right back after these messages.
Chicago, 2011. A cop is murdered. Police and prosecutors swear they have the trigger man. He swears he didn't do it. How far will each side go to prove they're right?
Like it's just one bombshell after another, where you're like, what?
The story of a PlayStation, a brain-eating amoeba, and the relentless pursuit of justice. Off Duty, out now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Hannah Berner from Giggly Squad. Have you ever put on a bra that makes you feel like a goddess? Prepare to be obsessed with the Dream Angel's Wicked Bra from Victoria's Secret, the iconic brand behind the world's most comfortable bras. And I only wear the most comfortable bras. The bestseller features an innovative sling for perfect lift without padding, and the fit is chef's kiss. Awaken your inner goddess with new colors and super femme lace embroidery. Find out why this bra has thousands of 5-star reviews and counting. Shop it in stores and online at victoriasecret.com.
But anyway, we need to go back to Parowan because, yes, we were left on a cliffhanger here. We need to see
Eggplant land.
We need to see Hillary's painting. And so Hillary reveals it. And, and so it's like an eggplant at the top. And then there's a picture of Kody. And then there's a picture of a chicken with blonde curly hair.
Oh, and the eggplant has blonde curly hair too.
Oh, the eggplant did too. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the eggplant has bald. Okay. So why I didn't understand the chicken.
It was the turkey, I think. Remember how he liked Meri's turkey?
Oh,
I think that's a reference to that. So the turkey has the Kody hair. The eggplant has the Kody hair. And then you have Kody, and then she mentions the skin headband.
Yes, that was the best.
Kody. And then it said salty birches at the bottom down in the corner. So, she's plugging Salty Birches. I don't know if Hillary's part of Salty Birches. I don't even know what Salty Birches is.
No one even knows what it is. Is it a podcast? Is it a show? Is it a YouTube thing? No one knows.
So, that was pretty good.
That was good. That was pretty good. And that skin headband. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good. So then we get into this whole thing about Kody moving. And Janelle talks about how Kody always thought the grass is greener. And I agree with her. And I don't think any of that's changed. None of this has changed. Again, this is why they are so fixated on this bigger family. They think that this is their happiness. Their happiness would mean this. But the problem is, the two of you get there or you get some semblance of it and then you're not happy and it's not good enough. But Meri talks about always on the run, always doing something,
Well, and you know what I love is that after all this time, they still can't hire people to pack.
Oh God. I was like, well, please, are you too moving?
They're making these poor kids.
Yes.
Aurora, carry this huge heavy table with Kody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh my God. And they're packing everything. Hire somebody.
Yes, please. You are moving into this giant estate. Okay. But there are other people that are moving into far smaller homes.
Right.
Far less stuff that I
paid someone to move Layla into her apartment. Her 1-bedroom college apartment. I'm not moving a couch. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not carrying a box up a flight of stairs. I mean, on.
Yeah.
You're going to kill yourself over this.
Ugh.
Yeah. And then Kody has to, of course, tick down the series of sad events that happened in this house.
Yes.
Breaking up with my family. Getting COVID.
Yeah, I thought that was great. COVID was one of them. Getting COVID.
Yes.
Because, again, you did not get vaccinated. This is why you got COVID.
Exactly. And you know what? Look, join the club, Kody. I had COVID. It's not a big deal,
Mm-hmm. Well, no, because he wasn't vaccinated. It was a big deal. I'm sure it was huge, but you caused that for yourself. So I don't have any empathy.
Yeah. Then he says Christine leaves, and then they have a nasty Christmas, and then a Christmas where they didn't get together, and it was just one thing after another. And the only legitimate thing on his list was that he got the news of Garrison's passing.
Mm-hmm.
But again, wherever you go, there you are. That is a painful memory you are going to carry with you for the rest of your life. I don't think you move because of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, again, they were just looking for an excuse. They found this house. I bet you they'd been looking at it for a while now. I bet you anything. I think Robyn found it, and they finally got to a point where they could put it together.
Yeah. So. But Robyn was in a deep, deep depression in this house while all the divorces were happening.
Yes, all the splits. So hard. No, you were depressed because your husband, who you got the best of most of the time and is now living with you full time. You had to watch him through COVID. And now he is, and now he's lamenting every minute of every day.
Yeah. And this producer keeps asking them, is it strange to not have the whole family here to help you move? And they acted really weird and refused to answer the question. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, it looked like I was like
laughing.
Oh, it was weird. Yeah, it was very weird that neither of them would answer. They kind of just looked at each other with this sort of look of like, are we going to answer this? Are you going to answer this? No, am I going to answer this? Okay. And it's like, if you don't want to answer it, just say, I don't want to comment on that.
Yeah.
I mean, the producer kept it in because it was weird. And they want us to know that it's weird.
That is weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we hear about how Christine found out about Kody and Robyn moving from a stranger on social media. This is how they get news about what's going on in each other's lives now.
Yeah. Because no one communicates with them from not even Mykelti anymore.
No. And then we're back on the road trip with Mykelti and Tony. They get a flat. Their flat on their trailer is the tire is completely shredded. So then we have to go through this long history of tires, flat tires and moving.
Yeah. But first of all, this is U-Haul's fault. This is a U-Haul trailer. That tire had already been severely damaged when they picked it up, to rent it. The tire, because the tire was destroyed. So it must have been already in horrible shape. So that's U-Haul's fault.
Yeah.
And they're lucky that nothing else happened because poor David. Okay. He is driving a trailer, which is then towing.
He's driving a truck. He's driving a U-Haul truck.
That's towing a trailer that's then also towing this flatbed trailer with a Tesla on it.
Yes.
Three deep. Yep. He's driving this thing.
Through a tornado. Through a tornado.
My
David.
God.
Only David.
David is my hero.
Yeah. And he's like, listen, you see, he has got the best attitude. He's like, no, this is great. You want to have interesting things happen on a road trip. Again, I think this is why he and Christine get along, because he too can find the brighter. He can always find the bright spots.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's not a road trip till you get a flat tire, I guess. He makes the best of it. But,
yeah.
Oh God, I could never do that.
Oh God. All right. So we're back in Flagstaff. Kody, as they get closer and closer to this new house, he feels more and more at peace. Oh God.
Well, yeah, he's taking the kids over to see the house. At least they closed on the house first,
yeah.
before they took the kids over. You know, unlike in Las Vegas where they kept taking them to that dirt lot saying that this is going to be ours soon. And they hadn't even they just put their earnest money down.
Yes. Ugh, God. And then this is where Kody talks about selling Coyote Pass. And again, I really feel like the producers, they see Kody for who he is, and they are not letting him take the foot out of his mouth. You know what I mean? They are just letting him just put the foot in his mouth over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
So you are now openly saying, yeah, you didn't want to bother or deal anything with Coyote Pass until it worked for you.
Until he needed it. Yeah.
Well, and also, Robyn, you didn't want to give up this. You did not want to give up this land. Your father, you had to paint the things. This is your dream. You love this place. La 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 la. But oh no, I'm fine selling it the minute it's I want this thing over here. It's just it's a bunch of bullshit, and it pisses me off.
It is. These people are such fucking liars.
Yeah, I mean, stop lying to us. Stop lying. I'd have so much more respect for you if, you know what, Kody, if you just came right out and said, you know what, listen, I went into plural marriage. I had no idea. I was young. I was stupid. I was trying to make my dad happy. Yeah, I shouldn't have married Christy. I mean, like if you just, and I met Robyn and I fell head over heels in love with her and, I didn't know how to get out of any of this and now I'm here. Like,
yeah, that would be the kind thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh,
yeah.
But they can't be honest because, again, Robyn and Kody aren't honest with themselves because they don't see themselves the way in which they are. And that's always a problem. So, anyhow. All right. So now we're in Charlotte, North Carolina. That was a really nice house that they have.
I was like, very cute.
I'm like, they have a whole woods back there.
I know.
It is. I have a friend.
Gorgeous.
I have another friend who's actually moving to, again, same thing. She and her husband, they're about, they're mid, like in their 50s. The husband just turned 60 and they're at this place now where the Bay Area is so expensive. They have to go somewhere else. And Raleigh, Durham is so much cheaper than here, but they can't retire because they still need to work because they both, they still, and they don't want to, they're not in their 70s or anything. So that's God, the Bay Area is so expensive.
Oh God.
And a house like that would have cost, I don't know what. I can't believe these two have this house. And they have a Tesla.
1.5. Yeah. 1.5 million. I think they're renting this house because they said that this is the first time they'd actually seen it in person. I'm pretty sure they're renting it because, they're just, to get out there and see if they even like it or whatever. But still, it's super cute house, that big backyard, which is like the woods. And it's great for kids. It's
with the brick really, and it. Yeah.
Really
and it has that Southern look. And that's also, and it's also a look because you've been out into Massachusetts and like how in Massachusetts, same thing, like all this woods in between houses and these so.
Yeah. And it looks like they actually hired some people to help them move in.
Yes.
They have a couple guys there helping them. Even they, know, it's like, let's be adults about this. But they talk about how Charlotte is a chess hub. And Tony can be an instructor and he has a team, but he can also take care of the kids because Mykelti does have a job. And it's not LuLaRoe. Because I remember reading, she got a job out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do we know what she's doing?
I don't. I can't remember. But she has like a full-time job. So this allows Tony to, do this chess stuff, which he can probably mostly do from home, I'm assuming. And I'll look after the kids. So
well, and I also got the sense that they said Tony has work tomorrow. And so I also think that does Tony have like does he have his own sort of regular job not connected to chess, or maybe he's a full-time instructor or something?
Yeah, I think maybe he had online classes or something.
Yeah. So I think maybe his quote unquote full-time job is this being like an online instructor. And then he sort of has his own team and he probably sells his coaching services of like his teaching services or whatever it is. And listen, Mykelti's got her, her Patreon, all that. These guys, they've got a lot going on.
They're doing fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we see Janelle and Maddie and Savannah. I didn't even clock
was
that
there,
first.
yeah.
Yeah. They go to visit. And I'm really bothered by this because everyone keeps talking about how like, oh, isn't this great? All the cousins, they're all going to grow up together. I'm like, they're still 4 hours away.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you guys aren't really getting like, this isn't 20 minutes down the road. This is 4 hours. 4 hours there, 4 hours back. That means you have to spend the night.
This is like holidays. Yeah.
Yes.
You can spend holidays with them and maybe a long weekend, holiday weekend, 4th of July, something like that. But
yeah,
Janelle's like, oh, it's 4 hours. It's all interstate, goes by fast. It's like,
but it's still 4 hours.
4
and
hours.
You have kids.
4 hours one way. Yeah.
Yeah. With your kids. Yeah. No, it's everyone. Yeah. It's not going to be as much getting together as I think they think that it's going to be. But Maddie announces that she's having a baby and the due date is March 4th, which is also the day of Garrison's passing. So everyone finds that very, I guess, lovely, comforting in its own ways. Yeah.
Yeah, and they talk about how they kind of now have these sibling hubs, Las Vegas, North Carolina, and Utah. There's siblings in all those cities, so they're not that separated, when you think about it.
There's no hub in Flagstaff, apparently. Arizona's not a hub, people.
That's a separate hub. Although I think Gwen still lives there, but oh my gosh, if she moves to North Carolina, Christine's going to lose her shit.
Well, yeah. But Christine's she's very much like, doesn't want to move. And she's annoyed with people asking her over and over again. And I get it. Listen, she has worked so hard. She wanted to get back to Salt Lake City. Like she wanted to get back to Utah forever. She finally found the love of her life. And he has kids. Right. His kids and his grandkids are out there. And so, I don't think she has to defend why she wants to stay there.
No. Well, and also, I don't think at the time this was filmed that Aspen was pregnant yet. Aspen just had her baby.
Oh, she did? Boy or girl or?
I think it's a boy.
Okay.
She just had her baby. So I don't think Christine knew that yet. And, Isabel is still there. Truly, obviously. And that's the thing, she has a young child.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she can't pick up. Truly's got friends and stuff. She's already moved her from Flagstaff.
Yeah.
Or Truly's moved 5 times in her lifetime.
But Christine doesn't like this. And Janelle is kind of egging it on. Janelle multiple times has, made a kind of a snarky comment about, her being like the queen of the grandmas here and all these people coming to her. And Christine doesn't like it. This is pressing a button. And there's actually a scene from next week's episode where she says she's mad at Janelle for stealing all the grandkids. I mean, this is heating up. This grandma war is heating up.
It is. And I'm sorry, which grandma would you want to be with?
Not Janelle.
Yes.
Your idea of being a good grandma is putting Pillsbury cinnamon rolls in the oven.
That she didn't even purchase.
Out of a can. Right.
She found in the fridge. She found it in the fridge. She sprayed the thing, popped the thing open, and put it in the oven.
Yeah.
That's her. Christine would be up at 5 a.m. making fresh rolls.
Right.
She would be doing fresh bread rolls, all of it. So I don't know why, but now that Aspen has a baby, then this is good. It'll start to grow. Maybe, Logan and Michelle will have kids soon. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, well, I think Hunter is in Las Vegas. He's still single. Yeah, Gabe is, still young. There's lots more people that are
that can have babies. Don't worry.
Yes. Don't worry.
But did you notice this one thing that Tony, so Tony was saying that he was surprised that Maddie and Caleb are having more kids. You're now going to have 4. And so I guess there was some kind of, I don't know, competition between these 2 families because they both had 3 kids. And Tony, Tony's like, no, I don't want any more kids because what I've learned from Kody is that
yes,
the more kids that you have, the more your attention is split. And they're like, well, there's a big difference between 18 and 4. But he's like, even still. And I was like, okay, I mean, again, I don't think Tony's a bad guy. I think he obviously seems like a good person. I just find
I think Tony just talks out of the side of his ass sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just like, sometimes he just says things to fill the void. And, because Mykelti seems surprised by that and taken aback by that.
All right. But we got to go back to Flagstaff, and because everyone is going to see the new house.
Mm-hmm. And it is a big house.
I mean, 40% bigger, more square footage than they had, an extra bedroom and bathroom. I thought it would have a lot more extra bedrooms and bathrooms.
A second garage for Kody.
Oh, yes, Kody has a second
for his, I don't know what.
But isn't that what he wanted? I bet you anything when he was telling Meri about how he could build her a barndominium.
Mm-hmm.
That they probably already looked at this property, and I bet you anything, he's like, it's got 2 garages, so I'm gonna just shove Meri in this.
Meri in the garage. Yeah, and again, delusional. He's like, great for grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
God, so delusional.
So what is going to happen is, when Aurora and Brianna get married, they're going to make those men move into this compound with them.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Solomon, who knows, Ari, I don't know what they'll do, but those 2 women are basically, get used to this compound because this is where you 2 will be living with your husbands and your children. I bet you anything just to trap them there.
Oh yeah. Cause I remember when I saw the listing online, they have like a little apartment, separate from the house. It's like I think it's like a 2-bedroom, like little apartment. And I thought, oh, well, is that for Aurora and Brianna to live in? So they have some privacy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that's maybe when one of them gets married, they're going to have to move in there with their husband or something.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm sure they've got it all planned out and figured out.
Yes. So, Robyn goes into this whole thing about moving, something we've been talking about, praying about. This is our new house. Kody just can't believe the only word he can think of is opulent. It's opulent. And guess what? It's not. I mean, opulence is
very dated. I mean, it's a big
super
place.
Dated.
It's nice, but like it's got the kitchen with the dark wood cabinets. Yeah. It's a dated house,
And again, I think what happened was, I think these people that sold the house thought, oh, we're going to get so much money for the house. I bet you this is why they had to go down. Mm-hmm. We went through this ourselves with our mom's house.
Right.
If things are not updated to what is trendy in the moment, people are not going to be excited.
Yeah, so they're not attracted to it.
You're absolutely right that not only are they going to have to make the mortgage. I mean, again, I guess I'm more worried than they are. Make the mortgage payments.
I think you are.
Make the mortgage payments. Clean, keep this together and clean, and all of that, and plants and yard work. You're also going to have to, if you want any of this to be modern, you're going to have to do a bunch of stuff. They had carpeting on half the, that's not typically modern, but you're absolutely right. But I was so angry and resentful. I'm like, all I want, my dream is to have a kitchen with a kitchen island. And I'm like, these fuckers have 2 islands. 2 islands. Pisses me off.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair at all. I deserve 2 islands. 2 islands.
Yeah. And all this stuff with Robyn saying we're leaving pain and hard memories behind and all this stuff. I mean, okay. So I wonder if the kids are overhearing all of this, because basically they're saying, the entire time that we lived in this home, which is the only home that they probably remember. I doubt
the younger ones. Yeah.
The younger ones. They don't remember living in Las Vegas. And so they're hearing their parents say that this is just this house of pain that they're leaving. I mean,
yeah. So you're saying because you guys moved there in 2018. I mean, so 6 years of, I mean, I guess this is 2024 still. 6 years of pain. I mean, Ari is what, 8, 9? Yeah.
Yeah. Probably 9, 10, maybe the most.
So, yeah. And then we have to watch them all talk about God and get into a prayer circle and thank God.
To thank Kody. No, they were thanking Kody.
I thought they were thanking God.
Well, they were thanking God, but they were also thanking Kody because Robyn said something about how this was they wouldn't be here without them. This was
his vision.
Vision. Yeah, exactly.
Again, I don't believe Robyn believes that, but this is the shit. This is the stuff she would do.
She will say anything
smart
to make him happy.
Yeah, she will, but she will stroke that ego of his as much as she can when it's convenient, when it works for her to just,
yeah.
But then we have this final scene where we see, Mykelti and Christine and Mykelti's new kitchen, about how there's all this opportunity for them in North Carolina. This is all good. And, Christine's really going to miss Mykelti. And I'm sure she is going to miss her. Yeah.
Yeah. And remember, because she says, Mykelti's been my support system for a long time. Mykelti was the one who helped her. Because I remember back when Christine was leaving Flagstaff, like Mykelti found her a place in Utah, because in the same, area where Mykelti was living. She did literally, Mykelti helped her get out of there.
Yeah.
Came to help her pack up, tried to do that family goodbye, which was a huge disaster.
Yes,
not because of her, but because of Kody and Robyn. And, I don't know if Christine needed somebody. She needed somebody. And Mykelti did it. She pushed her over the finish line,
And maybe this is good. Because Mykelti is not responsible for her mother and her mother's happiness. So maybe this is good. Maybe it's good for Mykelti to get away and out of this, far away from all of it, all of the, drama and all of that, and to build a new life.
Yeah, and Mykelti was also trying to be the peacemaker with Kody and the family peacemaker and everything. Yeah, this is not Mykelti's responsibility. I think what she did for Christine was nice. And sometimes you do need even, sometimes those roles reverse sometimes when a parent needs a kick in the ass or needs help or something. Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. She never became codependent or anything.
No.
It was like she helped her get to this place. Mykelti tried. Mykelti needs to just move on and not worry about it anymore.
And that's pretty much it. Did you write down what's happening next week?
Yeah. So next time on, Meri, we're back to, again, her only storyline, dating. She's talking about dating.
God. And here's the thing. She's not going on any dates. So I don't want to keep talking about her dating. I want to watch you date.
Dating.
I want to watch you date. Yeah.
She's got it, but you have got to get out there and meet someone and do something so that you can have a storyline. Or come up with a different storyline. You're not showing us, this is the only part of your life you're choosing to show us is your dating journey. But your dating journey is going nowhere. Okay, so find another journey to take us on. Because this is fucking boring. And I'm going to start fast forwarding through your scenes because you're not serious. You say you want to date, you say you want to do this, but you're not serious.
And that's what I'm telling you. I think that she, in theory, thinks that she wants to be with someone, wants to have this storyline, would like to meet someone, but at the same time, she is not willing to do the work that you need to do in order to meet someone. This is what I say. The price of love is vulnerability. The price of love is getting hurt. The price of finding your soulmate or whatever you want to call them is this. And she's not willing to pay the price. She's not.
No.
So I don't know, but I'm with you where it's like, she's got to remodel a new carriage house or something, but because I cannot watch her and Jen laughing at each other like they're the funniest fucking people they've ever met. I cannot stand, Meri thinks she is so funny and there's nothing worse than someone who thinks they're funny and they're not. And they're not.
Well, this is the problem with Meri is that she doesn't have, her only child doesn't want to film, obviously, doesn't want to be a part of this. It'd be one thing if Audrey and Leon were willing to participate, that would make it a lot more interesting.
Are Audrey and Leon in Utah?
No, I believe they live in like Denver.
Okay, so that's a little tricky. Yeah.
Yeah. But they don't want to be on this show.
Yeah, no. I understand that. I'm just wondering if they were close by.
Yeah. So she doesn't have anyone to film with except for Jen.
Because you isolated the other wives. I mean, Janelle now maybe
they don't want to film with you.
Yeah, Christine hates you. We figured out why on this book, and so and then all the other kids don't like you at all. This is a bit of a problem.
This is the chickens coming home to roost at this point.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like I said before, Christine says she's mad at Janelle for stealing all the grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kody, we have Robyn saying that she's still struggling.
Mm.
And Kody says that he admits that he faked being happy in a plural marriage.
Okay. So we're finally going to talk. Are we getting there now?
I don't know. These are just, these are teasers. Who knows what this is about? But, oh God.
If you have, people are very forgiving if you have awareness and you take accountability, people are very forgiving. And that's like, just own it. Own it.
But he can't. He doesn't have the words. He doesn't have the awareness. He doesn't have anything that it would take to repair his relationships. Look, he's taking the philosophy of build it and they will come. Get this home with all these bedrooms and they will come. That tells you right there, he doesn't plan on doing a damn thing.
No, and it also allows the two of them to remain victims. Because they're going to be like, we got this big place, but no one came.
Nobody came.
No one seemed to care. We got this thing and this happened. It's like, you are not victims. You are not victims in this. So.
Well, and also this whole thing about, so I think it was last week where Mykelti talked about how she really tried to hook up with Kody and Robyn before they left for North Carolina to say goodbye so he could see the grandkids because they're moving across the country. It could be years before he sees them again because we all know that Kody does not travel to see his children.
No.
He doesn't.
Even though it's a hub. Even though they're in hubs.
There's multiple people there you could visit.
Yeah.
The last time he visited Madison was when Evie was born. Mm-hmm. And he's never even met the other two children because he has this philosophy, again, everyone should come to him. Now that he has a bigger house, then there's no excuse for everybody not to come to him. Mm-hmm. So, he is not going to see these people because you know how expensive it is for, these people to fly across the country with all these kids, very expensive. And,
and exhausting. Caleb and Maddie are going to schlep 4 children across the country.
And Caleb has a job. He can't be taking off, if he wants to take off time for holidays and whatever, then he can't also be taking off time to go visit Kody. Yeah. Like there's a lot of grandparents like this who feel that the kids should always come to them instead of the other way around, where the grandparents are the ones who have the time, who have the resources, whatever, to go and visit, and they don't.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. And I did this this podcast once. It was about like adult children, parents of adult children. I can't even remember the name of it. I was on it a couple times, but they wanted me to respond to a bunch of their listener questions. And the most common listener question was around, why am I not seeing my kids more? Why can't I see them? They're not visiting, blah, 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 blah. And I had to go through this every single time. I'm like, well, okay, what are the circumstances? Like, why don't you go see the kid? And the other thing too is I would also say, again, there are lots of ways to bond with someone and connect with someone. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to get on an airplane. Mm-hmm. So again, Kody's going to use this excuse of they're across the country or they're not coming to see me. It's like, you can,
FaceTime.
You could FaceTime, but you also could play a game if I'm just going to pick chess because it's right there. What if one of the kids started getting into chess? You can't play chess online with them. Mm-hmm. You can't play a video game with them. You can't. So again, it really is. And I went back to, You're the parent. You're the parent.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, I'm sorry. I don't care if your kid's an adult. You're the parent.
Yeah. And in Kody's situation, it seems it's kind of nearly impossible, but that was his choice to have all these kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because he's got kids all over the country, but that was your choice.
Yeah.
So, you got to make it work. You got to.
Well, it's control.
Out your time. Yeah.
It's control. It's like, if you loved me, if you cared about me, then you would come here and I would be able to be the king and you would all come to me and I wouldn't have to be uncomfortable at all. I wouldn't have to travel with 4 little kids across the country. I wouldn't have to do any of that.
He could go by himself. Here's a revelation. Leave Robyn and your kids at home and just go by yourself.
You could do that. That is actually just one ticket.
Yeah.
$200. You could stay with them.
You could stay with them because they probably have at least a room or a couch or something that you could sleep on.
Or an office.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
Robyn gave you.
I know. And
God,
you know what?
so
That's
ridiculous.
true for no matter. Look, I went and slept on my daughter's floor when she had to work on Christmas and Thanksgiving, and so that she wouldn't be alone, and probably be doing it again this year. Although she did get Thanksgiving off, she'll be coming.
Oh, good. Because the last couple of years, I've been on full-time mom duty, and
I know.
And I don't know if it was last Thanksgiving or the Thanksgiving before when we were driving to my house and she looked out the window and said, "I don't understand why my parents didn't stop me from marrying your father."
That really shook you.
It did, because it was like, I'm your child. Like, you say this to a friend. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, now we're going to Thanksgiving. Like, obviously this is something you've been thinking about. You were 80. You've been divorced for over 45 years at this point. You're still pissed. You're still mad. I don't know. I just found it really, would you really say something like that in front of Layla?
No.
Yeah.
No. And also it makes no fucking sense. As if anyone has ever said to their kid, I really don't think you should marry that person.
Mm-hmm.
And they listen to them. And also there was no reason for them to say that.
Yeah.
Our dad was a catch.
Yes.
It just because their marriage didn't work out for whatever various reasons doesn't mean that like he wasn't like a good person to marry.
Yeah, he's 6'4".
6'4".
And lawyer. And I just like to say, I'm like 5'5". I married a man that's 6'6". My son is almost 6 feet tall. Okay? Those genetics.
Yeah.
So yeah. He was, everyone was getting married anyway.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah. I don't know why. I found that so, like, why would you say that to me?
Because if she hadn't married him, then obviously
we wouldn't exist. And then this podcast wouldn't exist. And my God.
And the world would be missing out.
It's awesome podcast. And our takes on Kody Brown, a reality star on like a third rate.
Yeah. Yeah, we cannot look away. He's like the biggest train wreck in the nation. Like,
yes, hair headband. Ugh, that was the best line. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. As we mentioned earlier, we have a Patreon, and we are currently covering Christine Brown Woolley's new book, Sister Wife. We just, this Sunday, we're going to drop the 6th episode. If you're interested at all, the first one we put out on this free feed, that you can go and access there to see if you're interested. We've got a lot of other great stuff over there. We do a weekly wrap up. So we do like a bunch of hot topics and things, pop culture hot topics. Sometimes we talk about ourselves and what's going on in our lives. You get all the shows ad free. And then plus, if you're part of the $8 tier, you get the Christine's book, but you also get a monthly true crime and a monthly Ask Us Anything. There's other ways to support us. Please give us a review if you haven't. If you are a fan of this podcast and you have not given us a 5-star review, please do it, because those really help us and help people find us, share the word, find us on social media. We're on YouTube. So go check us out.
Yeah.
Psycho Pop.
Subscribe. Did you say
Yeah, subscribe.
Share with them. You can share an episode with a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they can tell 2 friends, and then they can tell 2 friends.
Yeah. And then look what happens.
Yes, exactly. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
This message comes from Jackson. Taxes aren't something you can only think about once a year. With investments, planning for tax day is year-round. Fortunately, Jackson offers tax-efficient products. Visit jackson.com for more information on how our products can make your tax bill a little bit less painful. Jackson is short for Jackson Financial Incorporated, Jackson National Life Insurance Company, Lansing, Michigan, and Jackson National Life Insurance Company of New York, Purchase, New York.
Hi, this is Hannah Berner from Giggly Squad. Have you ever put on a bra that makes you feel like a goddess? Prepare to be obsessed with the Dream Angel's Wicked Bra from Victoria's Secret, the iconic brand behind the world's most comfortable bras. And I only wear the most comfortable bras. The bestseller features an innovative sling for perfect lift without padding, and the fit is chef's kiss. Awaken your inner goddess with new colors and super femme lace embroidery. Find out why this bra has thousands of 5-star reviews and counting. Shop it in stores and online at victoriasecret.com.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Chicago, 2011. A cop is murdered. Police and prosecutors swear they have the trigger man. He swears he didn't do it. How far will each side go to prove they're right?
Like it's just one bombshell after another, where you're like, what?
The story of a PlayStation, a brain-eating amoeba, and the relentless pursuit of justice. Off Duty, out now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.